Okay, guys, so this is another email proof about the government organizations not really giving a you know what about assisting us. They only care about the impressions that they make publicly on your name so that they could paint a picture of you a certain way in the public light. So, anyways, I not too long ago read the Me Ashley 2 one right here that you saw me press. And so now, and this one is when right here is the one when I told her I was livid, and she responded to basically and said, "I'm on it, Genevia." She said, "I on it, Genevia. Hang in there." That was on July 12th. Now, pretty much in the end of September is when they started moving things along again. And Dawn, my Metropolitan Public Defender, Child Advocacy Department lawyer, attorney, basically tried to pretend that well, I'll get to that part in a moment. I was going to say she tried to pretend that she reached out to them on my behalf, telling him that he needs to close the case. But I'm starting to think she's not even sending him any emails. But anyways, I don't want to make it confusing, so forget that part. When I just said I'll get to that part when I get to that email that's somewhere up there. So after the checking in July 12th, mind you, it's October now, and they still haven't closed the case out, something that was open in April. And the reason why I'm taking the time to do this, guys, is because some people are losing their jobs because of these false cases being open. That's how I lost my other job when I was a supervisor at night, working in the medical field. I mean, not in the medical field, as a medication tech slash caregiver, because I didn't renew my CNA license. I was a CNA too, but I never renewed the license because I was working doing home health care for a lady I was working for 3 years, and I didn't need my license, so I never renewed it. And plus, I think they didn't really care about that. They didn't even give you better pay if you had that license. They just paid us all the same. I feel like they were just gang stalking back then, anyways. But yeah, so I'm gonna read this one. Okay, which one? This is just a simple email showing how the lawyer was lying and they was all playing a game, because this was a fake case, and I feel like they were all being paid to fuck with me, basically. So I'm gonna read it kind of quick. So the email went to my lawyer and the old lady, not the old lady, but the one who used to work on my case, Christina Shannon, who now was promoted, and she is the one who introduced the new guy to this new fake CPS case that I'm currently still going through, that was open in April because of my lying ass black male therapist. Hater, happiness hater ass nigga. Sorry, y'all. So I said hi with a rose. I just remembered something Don Andrews said Friday early evening about having Jennifer Evans call me and check in on me in 2 weeks, which was her assistant. I had asked Dawn, and her assistant is an older woman too. That's kind of like, I think she wanted to be like Jennifer Evans, but she has the spirit of Jennifer Tilly when Jennifer Tilly was playing the Bride of Chucky. The Bride of Chucky. She's like, she's evil. She comes off, she had that sweet voice, kind of. She's kind of sweet, but I think she's evil because of the things that she's done. So, like when you meet her, it's like I'm tired of working with those fake nice nasty people in the system. They don't give a damn about your life, but they play like they do. And she used to work for DHS. That's the thing that gets me. And she was probably one of those cruel people. She knows how they are, and I feel like they play on it because they know how these companies act. They know what's going on. They absolutely do. But anyways, so she didn't check on me in those 2 weeks. So I had asked Dawn, so if we're already at or beyond the 60-day mark for this investigation time frame, why is it going over that amount of time? Guys, we're now 6 months in on this, okay? I'm concerned because I'm reading again. So I'm concerned because she was saying that she will have Jennifer Evans call and check in on me in 2 weeks, since I told her no, it's okay about having Jen go and connect with the individuals that I trust in my support system at SEI, which I no longer do because I know they're all working together, by the way. So, because she called, she was like, "Would you like me to have Jen go and connect with them?" I was like, "Why do they need to go and why does she need to go and connect with my support system there? Because she doesn't even connect with me when she's supposed to come over." And I already saw that it was some funny business going on there. So, anyways, I said, Mrs. Andrews also told me that Jen tried coming over to my place, but Jen never called and checked in with me to confirm the date and time. Neither did she respond to my email that I sent to them telling them about what was going on with the domestic violence case I'm in now because of my baby's dad and the stuff I've been going through at the apartment complex I live that I will be moving out of soon. So I know that Mrs. Andrews must have been lying about Jen coming over because Jen never responded to my email in over 2 weeks since I sent the response to get a confirmation of coming over to my place to review my safety plan like she asked me to do. And I didn't want to add, guys, this man, Alex Schmidt at at Department of Human Services said this is just an investigation. It's not an actual open case, but that's probably why he doesn't give a damn and he's keeping it open past 6 months. And but he said if it was a real open case, I would have to do like a safety plan and blah blah blah. They had me do a safety plan all over again. Goodness gracious. They just wanted to be in my business again. That's all. They wanted to see the updated information, the numbers, the names of the different individuals that they can connect with so they can fuck with me. So they can antagonize me further. That's the real reason why I'm doing these emails, okay, guys? So anyways, I'm just trying to get you guys to see this if you take the time to actually pay attention and read yourself, or you don't have to do it all at once. You can take your time and do it over a course of a few months if you have to, like, oh, let me go back to that video and see what homegirl was saying, because in the future, I promise at least one of you who come across this video in the next 10 years, this information will be helpful to you. So anyways, so I know that Mrs. Andrews must have been lying about Jen coming over. Okay, I read that part. Neither did Mrs. Evans call me long before I recently changed my number due to harassment of my son's sperm donor begging for money and to come live with me, and then telling me that he made it back to Portland as if he was going to force his way into my dwelling, because that's how he was talking to me. So it was well over 2 weeks when they were supposed to contact and reach me, or at the 2 week mark where they went silent suddenly and didn't say a word to me in response to either of the emails that I've sent to them. Mrs. Andrews mentioned that your coworker Alex, which was Alex Schmidt, is the cause of taking long to get back in touch with them about what was going on. I'm becoming livid about this situation. I feel like someone or they are doing something deceptive due to poor communication and incongruent timing. I will be sending you the email. I sound like a little Karen, don't I, guys? I will be sending you the email that I have sent them that confirms to me that something is out of order. Mrs. Andrews' response telling me I'm on it, Genevia, is not enough for me to just sit tight in response to my question of why is it taking so long to get a conclusion if we are over or at the 60-day mark for this investigation to be complete. And then I had the nerve to put it at the bottom. I am grateful for your attention to my concern regarding this email. Oh my gosh. All right, y'all. So anyways, yeah. And so before I even changed my number, they was trying to play that game, talk with some, they didn't have my number. I had waited some months before I changed my number. I saw that they weren't talking, so I said bump it. If they want to get in touch with me, they'll find a way. And then they finally found a way. I knew they were BSing because they were ignoring me the whole time. So I just basically, like I said earlier, I'm just trying to show how they don't give a damn about you. They play games with you. They keep you in their little system making money off of you when they get their funding. And the reason why I said your coworker, Alex, is because at the time, Christina Shannon was still the person, but she didn't tell me she was no longer working on the case. She came there with Alex Schmidt from the Alberta office in Portland, Oregon, DHS office, and told me they both came at the same time, but they only did it because they knew that Christina had took a liking to me at one point and she was kind to me, and that we had built some sort of a bond. So it made it easy for them to have her come with him so that I would feel safe to like the process, like everything was okay. They were trying to play me, y'all. And then she got promoted and she never said a word that she was no longer working on the case and that it was just Alex. That's why I never got a response back from Christina Shannon. And Dawn didn't say anything about it either. And then later, when like a recent interview I went to have with Alex Schmidt, so he can finally start to try to close this case out like he claimed he trying to do after 6 months. This thing was open past 60 days and you still working on it. And if this MFer is showing that I have an open investigation, I can't work in the medical field or at certain jobs that I was working at because of this. That's why they terminated me for the last job because of this freaking stupid shit. That's why I'm trying to get people to see. They don't give a damn. They just play with you. All right, I'm gonna get out of here.